Who's that?
Carol.
My mother? My mother is texting you at 1:30 in the fucking morning?
Shit, that's not funny, is it? I'm just playing. I'm sorry, baby.
I'm Kevin Ball, and my story is like a glass of whiskey. The first sip burns with a harsh spiciness, but only after swallowing do you feel the full warmth and responsibility it holds. Honestly, the fact that V and I found each other in this Southside gutter is nothing short of a miracle. Sure, there's crap happening all around us, but as long as we're together, none of it fucking matters. He's all worth it. Neither V nor I are part of the Gallagher family, yet our lives have long been tangled up with those guys like a messy pot of porridge. And the alibi room where I work is the very center of this chaos. Everything was supposed to be fine. No damn trouble at all. But to get rid of that girl who'd have been clinging to me at the bar, I lied and said I was about to marry V.
I can't really. Actually, I'm getting married.
Who the hell knew Frank that bastard had ears sharper than a dog band? He yelled it out in front of everyone. Drowned in everyone in blessings and pressure, I fumbled through proposing to V.
What are you doing?
I need to ask you something.
How did you get so drunk in the middle of the afternoon?
Veronica Fisher, will you do me the honor of being my wife?
Yes! Yes!
最近为了给大家呈现更优质的视频，我换了台新设备来剪辑。大家换新后，旧的都是怎么处理？像我的 iPhone 15 Pro Max 找转转上门回收了4900多，而且转转现在可回收的品类特别多，小到平板笔记本，大到空气净化器，甚至就连无人机、包包和腕表都能回收，一键下单，通通打包带走。总之有东西要回收，我首先推荐转转。
There's a huge mess hidden behind this happy event. Actually, I'm fucking married. Legally, I still had a wife named Cheryl. We had talked in ages, but that goddamn divorce paperwork never got done. To make things even more chaotic, V's father also left her a large sum of dowry, specifying that she could only get it after getting married. Persuaded by my good friend Fiona, I told V the truth. I thought I was definitely done for this time. Unexpectedly, V and Fiona discussed it and simply decided to have a fake wedding.
Yeah, but what's the point then?
All the free shit, baby! Oh, damn!
Baby, come on.
That would have sucked.
Showing up at your wedding fucking paralyzed and shit, yeah?
But when I saw V in her wedding dress, all that legal crap, all those documents, they could all go to hell. This moment was realer than anything, with our friends and family as witnesses. We pulled off a ceremony that was truly ours, and also got that dowry as wished.
Oh, thank you, Mama.
Thank you.
$500? Are you fucking kidding me?
After getting married, I've always had this itch in my heart. I really wanted a child. By a twist of fate, we adopted a girl named Ethel. She was a child bride who had escaped from a cult. I tried my best to help her adapt to a normal life, telling her that the world was what she used to know.
I know the Bible says you get closer to God and crap if you sew the holes in my socks, but this is just wrong. It's Saturday. And in my house, the way to get closer to God on Saturday is to play.
During that time, I felt like a real father. Yet all my efforts are no match for her love at first sight, with Malik on the court. It wasn't long before she eloped with Malik. But this failed adoption completely disqualified us from adopting again. So V and I started actively trying to conceive our own child, but the process hasn't been smooth. The doctor said V's chances of getting pregnant on her own were basically zero. We tried every damn thing, and when nothing worked, V dropped a suggestion that made my jaw hit the floor. She wanted me to have a kid with her mom, Carol.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Kevin's just gonna lie down with you for procreation, not sex.
What is the difference?
It's clinical, so no one enjoys it. Millions of sperm died in that turkey baster. This will deliver the biggest batch. The bigger the batch, the better the chance.
My first thought, this is absolutely insane, but that's my mother-in-law. However, whenever I think about the dream home we envisioned, I'm willing to bet everything. The days that followed were fucking unreal, both awkward and bizarre. Well, I had only one thing on my mind, making a baby. After 2 exhausting months, it nearly broke my back. A mother-in-law finally got pregnant.
Look at this stick! Be aware, for the rest of the night, I am stirring cocktails with this stick!
Right after Carol successfully got pregnant with my child, it felt like God must have had too much to drink. V is actually pregnant too, and what's more, it's twins right off the bat. But that wasn't all the good news. My half-dead bar owner kicked the bucket, and he even left the bar to me. All of a sudden, V and I were about to welcome 3 kids and have our own bar. This feeling is so damn unreal. But the problem is the old man, Stan, has a daughter. This is basically me openly snatching the family business from the girl. After final discussion, it's settled that I will buy this bar and pay in installments. But when I got the account books, I was completely dumbfounded. This damn bar barely makes $1,000 a month. The rest is all debt to make.
Now we gotta pay to take a leak?
It's always the alley. You don't mind freezing your nuts off.
How hard up is this place anyway?
You're lucky I don't charge you people for toilet paper. You use too much. All you need is 3 sheets. 1 up, 1 down, 1 to polish.
What's worse, construction started at the entrance and completely blocked the road, and there were already few customers. Now you can't even see a ghost around. I'm so poor now that I've been behind on the installment payments for the bar for 2 months. Just when I was at the end of my rope, Mickey showed up at my door earlier. He thought his wife, who worked as a prostitute, wasn't making as much money as she used to, so he led a group of people to go on strike. As a result, the madam simply replaced them all with new girls. Left with no other options, Mickey turned his attention to me. He wanted to set up a brothel on the 2nd floor of my bar. Did I have a choice? If I didn't make any money soon, then the kids would really end up begging on the streets with me. But Vichy still hung up on her goddamn principles.
Baby, look, we are victims of a society that squeezes the lower middle class, screws up our businesses because of jackhammers and taxes and regulations and unnecessary paperwork, basically forces us to do illegal shit. Now I'm having 4 kids. That's how it's gotta be.
And so the 2nd floor of my bar became a den of prostitution, and I became half a madam. Business picked up a little, but it was only enough to barely get by. Early this morning, Alan came with a group of strong men to collect debts. Looking at those men, I felt scared too, but I had no choice, or had to show them my last resort.
Wait, are you all gay?
No.
I'm not trying to be insulting. I just want to know if you, want a hand job.
I finally managed to fend off the creditors. I hadn't even gotten over that when the bar was robbed. At that moment, I was really falling apart. Determined to stop being at the mercy of others, I got a revolver from Mickey. As soon as I had the gun in my hand, I felt much more confident.
Why do you think we stole your money?
Because you knew where I hid it.
Where?
In the damn keg.
Ooh, we do now.
I said, who stole my money?
When I turned around, those bastards in the South District were each armed with a weapon. My firepower was just a joke. I gritted my teeth, ready to get some more heavy firepower to embolden myself, and was about to pay when the call came that my mother-in-law, Carol, was going into labor. We had originally agreed that we would raise the baby, but once the child was born, Carol couldn't bear to part with him, and neither could I. I'd gone through so much hardship for this kid. In the end, I had to watch helplessly as my son became my brother-in-law. Fortunately, it wasn't long before V gave birth to 2 precious daughters, Amy and Gemma. This life finally had a little fucking hope again, but the pressure also came along. Now, money is being spent like water, and just when things were at their worst, Mickey took all the money from the bar without even a heads up. I was pushed completely to the edge. I hardened my heart, took the gun, and told Mickey to hand over the money.
Are you robbing me with my own fucking gun?
Call it what you want. Empty your fucking pockets.
You better do yourself a favor and put a bullet in my chest. Because if you don't, you're in serious shit. Big mistake.
I knew I was being crazy. No one in the South Side dared to rob Mickey, but I had no other choice. From that day on, I lived in constant fear, convinced that Mickey would come for revenge any time. I got another gun for self-defense and have been on tenterhooks all day. Every little noise outside would scare me half to death. On one occasion, the gun accidentally fucking discharged, almost blowing away the kid in V. That when I realized things could go on like this. I had no choice but to swallow my pride and go to Mickey to apologize. I poured drinks, served food, tried everything to make things right.
Is that enough cabbage for you?
I can make my own plate, it's fine.
Oh, no problem at all. How about some corned beef?
Why you being such a suck-up, huh? You and me got a thing we gotta settle.
Look, I'm just trying to put everything in the past, okay?
Only later did I find out that Ian had already smoothed things over for me. White fucking made me afraid for so long. When I threw myself wholeheartedly into the role of a father doting on my daughters with utmost care, I ended up neglecting Vi's emotional needs. The growing tensions between us led to our first real breakup. V moved out of the house and into the bar.
Oh, you can't have this fight again. Oh, once I start making sense, then you can't talk about it anymore.
See? This is why we need space.
It's not even space. You're moving in with 4 milkmaids.
Go! This is going nowhere.
I was just leaving.
Yeah, I've not told you to leave.
No, I was thinking about it way before you said anything.
During our time apart, life was chaotic, yet somehow orderly. On one hand, Mickey and wife Spet went unexpectedly stepped in, helping me take care of the kids. which created a subtle, complicated tension between us. On the other hand, Lip dragged me back into the old life, pulled me back into my old trade of selling marijuana, and I even took on a side job, escorting drunk girls back to the dorms. They ended up calling me the anti-rapist or some shit. Funk. It sounded like some kind of creepy guy in a tight suit. During that time, V also tried dating other people, but deep down we both knew we were each other's true home. Eventually, we found our way back together. That separation made me realize one thing for sure. This family wasn't complete without V. But what I never expected was that right after we got back together, she dragged me to the hospital for a checkup.
What seems to be the problem?
My husband's a slut.
V, that's a little harsh.
How many sexual partners have you had in the last 12 months?
22, 23, give or take 5 or 6.
What?
I was the rape walker. I had lots of opportunities.